Awesome. Okay, so the first thing I want to ask is for the panelists, and I'll start with you, Corissa. Tell us what it's like for you being a line 2, right, as your profile line. So for you, it's on the conscious side, but tell me what your experience or what you've taken in as far as being a line 2 is. Like, what does that look like for you? Like, what picture can you paint for somebody who's just learning about human design?
So first of all, I just want to say it was like such a gift to understand that I was a line 2 profile, because I could never reconcile in my mind why I always felt this really strong need to just spend a lot of time alone and just contemplate and just be in my own energy. And it was really just such a gift, because I always felt bad. Like I always felt like I was being selfish, or that I was just being closed off or antisocial or something like that, which was funny because everyone else's perception of me was that I was this like outgoing, super friendly, like not an introvert. And I felt very much like an introvert. So for me, like, it's very important that I take the time that I need to be in my own energy, to sit in my thoughts, to integrate and to learn and to rest, because otherwise I feel like I start bumping up against feeling burned out, even though I'm a generator. It's very easy for me to feel burned out if I'm spending too much time just outward facing and not taking that integration time for myself.
Right. It's almost like a sponge being oversaturated and you're like, ah, right?
Yeah.
So when you're talking about the integration part of it and taking that, so when you have your downtime, what does that look like? What does that downtime kind of, show up for you in terms of, this is very much your line 2 hermit, just kind of.
Yep. So, part of just even my daily practice is spending a lot of time doing morning meditation and journaling. Like I find that I process a lot through my journaling. So if I'm taking classes or even just, learning and experiencing new things or dealing with something that's really difficult, a lot of that has to be processed through, for me, like the writing it out and just spending time alone to kind of get my thoughts down and organized, because otherwise I feel like I get very scattered in some ways. So for me, it's like a very focused process of being able to kind of journal and like move through and integrate and uncover kind of the things that I need to draw out of my experiences. I know that sounds kind of like very vague or whatever, but that's just what really works for me. And then sometimes it's just even just going for a walk and just stepping and removing myself out from a situation, or just having that time to just ground back in, because I do get lost sometimes in my head, which I think is a very line 2 thing. I don't know, maybe we can find how everyone else feels with that about that. But for me, like, I do find that I can get very lost in my head. So like, I need to make sure that I'm constantly grounding myself too, by being outside in nature and walking and just being, just being outside really works for me.
Awesome. Love it.